Hi there. Jacqueline J. Smith here, owner of LSW Global Solutions, LSW Media Group, Triumph Through Tears, and Chateau de Chantal. It occurred to me after I concluded my previous series on walking through grief with my journey, if you will, through the grief process using Chantal shoes, that I never actually explained what Triumph Through Tears is and what we do and how we support. Well, Triumph Through Tears is a support organization for those who are grieving, primarily grieving mothers, to be able to share and express whatever it is that they may be feeling or feel that they need to or want to share with regard to the passing of their children with no judgment. All too often, we find that any number of negative comments are made to grieving mothers and in respect to or in relation to the passing of their children. And I won't even go into all of the details. It's just too numerous to mention. And I could literally write a book on the number of comments that I've heard, the number of comments that I've read, etc. But this is a safe space for those moms to be able to express themselves. But then what is Triumph Through Tears, and how did we come up with the name Triumph Through Tears? Well, for one thing, being able to get up in the morning, brush my teeth, take a shower, go to work, which I honestly didn't think I was ever going to be able to do again, but go grocery shopping, do laundry, wash dishes, cook dinner, things of that nature. Didn't think I was going to be able to do, but being able to do those things are absolute triumphs if you are able to do them on a daily basis, consistent basis, at all. However, triumph also comes in recognizing your limitations and your capacity to deal with whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever emotions you are feeling at a particular time. So if you need to stay in the bed for a day and, not have to deal with the world, that is also a triumph, because you're not plastering on a fake smile and going out into the world and pretending that everything is okay when it is not. Your world has been shattered. Your heart is broken. You have a right to acknowledge that, to lean into that emotion and that feeling, and not let anybody tell you that you're wrong for doing it. So that in and of itself is a triumph as well. Now, what I will say is, if this occurs for an extended period of time, if you can't get out of the bed for a week or 2 weeks, it may be time to seek professional assistance. If you are harming yourself or harming others, or if you are thinking about harming yourself or harming others, then you definitely need to seek professional assistance. But other than that, all responses to grief are valid, on the table, and need to be acknowledged and should be acknowledged. And that's another mission of Triumph Through Tears, is to acknowledge and validate that pain that has not been acknowledged or validated elsewhere. It is just a constant. And just because I can smile and have a halfway decent conversation, absolutely no way means that my heart is not absolutely broken and shattered, and will be so until I take my last breath. However, I am moving forward through the grief process, through Triumph Through Tears, by being able to help others. I completely recognize that this pain that I'm feeling was not meant for me to hold on to, but was meant for me to be able to share with others and to help validate their pain. Because again, it's not always done. That doesn't always happen. That pain is not always validated. And even in my own experience, my pain has been invalidated on a number of occasions. And that's not to down anyone. That's not to, be negative towards anyone. But I have had to learn how to advocate for myself and identify what does and does not work for me in my grief journey. So again, just wanted to come to you to explain what Triumph Through Tears is, how we help, how we support those who are grieving, again, primarily grieving mothers. You can reach us on any number of social media sites. You can find us on YouTube. You can subscribe to Triumph Through Tears. We hold a weekly Clubhouse room on Clubhouse, Triumph Through Tears, every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on Clubhouse. Again, if you are in need of a Clubhouse invite, please reach out and we'll see if we can provide an invite through the community. We are also on Facebook. We have a Facebook group, Triumph Through Tears, if that is something that may be helpful or of interest. And we have a number of resources, one of which is a workbook that identifies a number of responses to grief, as well as some pages or areas to write down what those responses or what those emotions happen to be at any given time, as well as some adult coloring pages, just because sometimes you just need to let your mind wander. And, I find adult coloring to be helpful, if you will. So again, Jacqueline J. Smith here, owner of LSW Global Solutions, LSW Media Group, Triumph Through Tears, and Chateau de Chantal. And I apologize, I forgot to mention what Chateau de Chantal is. Chateau de Chantal is our line of health and wellness products, beauty, spa, bath and body products to provide to mothers who are grieving, to provide to others who are grieving. And it's also our for-profit arm that supports Triumph Through Tears as well. So you can also go to the website triumphthroughstears.com and find out additional information on those products that are available, and we'll be happy to get those out to you. Also, if you know of someone who is grieving, someone who has lost a child, again, also please reach out, and so that we can support that mother as well. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye now. God bless.